Today we're visiting the ESWindows manufacturing facility. We're going to be walking around. I'm going to be sharing what I can, what I'm allowed to here in Colombia, Barranquilla, Colombia. Over 3 million square foot manufacturing facility. Right now we're in the glass section. Then we're going to be going over to the assembly, the aluminum extrusions, and this operation is crazy what they got going on here. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to finally show behind the scenes as to what goes on here manufacturing windows and doors, one of the largest manufacturers in the world right now for hurricane windows and doors. Doing my best to record it all. It is a lot to record. I don't even know how much I'll be able to actually share. But it's so interesting to see the scale of this manufacturing facility and know that once the order is put, you know, glass is being cut, aluminum extrusions are being cut, and somehow, some way, your windows will be going through here, the glass will be going through here, everything really will all be happening here and then be shipped over to Miami. And it's impressive. Now we're going to be going into the glass coating area where they coat the glasses, where they do all the solar band 70, the low E's, and this machine is impressive. Wow. Wow. Let me show you. I got my dad helping me out here. And just for reference, look at the size of this glass. This is not necessarily that they're going to make this an impact glass, but this is the raw material, the raw glass, which will be cut. It will be through the machine. If it has low E, it'll be processed. All these good things from Technoglass. And then later on in the video, we're going to be going to the manufacturing where the assembly, where they assemble these products, put the extrusions all together, and deliver a final product. And this place is just so big, so massive. Automations, machines, but keeping in mind, there's over 9,000 employees. So there are people being employed here. It's not something where it's just machines everywhere making these windows. Everything is pretty much handmade. So let's continue on here. Look at the size of this piece of glass. And just for reference, I'm not 6 feet, unfortunately. I'm 5'10", but still, this is double my size. And it just goes on to that. And if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna be using this glass to make more like jumbo-sized windows, very big windows that can be, believe it or not, there's a window that can be made that long. I don't know who would want that, but we're here to help. We're here to get it done. So let's continue on with this tour. Wow, I think there's even a bigger piece of glass here. This is insane. Look at the size of this thing. And I'm no small guy. Check this out. This is amazing. And I'll do my best to edit in the video when they cut this, when they do all the good things to it. But this is basically just the raw material for the windows and the doors to then be cut and assembled. And it's impressive. I know I keep saying it's impressive, but it's kind of when you visit the Grand Canyon and you're like, wow, this is like, the video doesn't do it justice. This is something similar. This machine, what it's doing is it's actually making the glass. It's rounding the edges, cleaning it, marking it, labeling it, etching it, and then this glass will then meet with its other glass, its partner, its male and female, to then make the laminated glass in the other manufacturing facility. So it goes through this whole process to then be stored and then be picked up again to then join. And we're gonna get an aerial view of what's happening. So here we have an aerial view of the glass manufacturing assembly machine. That's the beginning where they get the raw glass, which we were at before. It goes through this machine, it's cut, it's cleaned, it's etched, all the process to then be stored away with its partner, so male and female, where eventually those two are actually gonna meet and go through the process of being laminated, where they put the inner layer on the glass, and this part is more automated. And we can see that over there, what you see is slots where the glass is put in, and the whole process is much more machines than what we were looking at previously. But this place is impressive. It's hard to grasp the operation that has to go on here, but thankfully a lot of systems, a lot of good operations happening. So now we're outside where they do the extrusions of the aluminum. This is the raw material. This is aluminum right here, what I have behind me. And this is where they melt everything, and hopefully we get to see that process. This is all made here locally, and this is the raw prime material to then be melted and made into a window and a door. So let's see what we can learn.
Casi siempre ya está pintado, ya está troquelado. Entonces la pintura sube ahí en la caldera y todas esas impurezas se retiran para que los tubos que ustedes ven allá ya vengan con la pureza. ¿Por qué? Porque no es solamente aluminio, eso viene mezclado con ciertos minerales.
We're now inside where they process all the aluminum, and I'm a little bit short of words because I have no idea what I'm looking at. It's one of those things that you don't know. But I'm going to show you around, see what we can learn here. So we're in the actual aluminum processing manufacturing area. Now there's basically 5 different plants here where each does something different, and I don't know much of what's happening here other than get the aluminum and make the piece, and I'm going to show you whatever I go see. These are the actual aluminum extrusions. Behind me here, this is a smart robot machine that gets all the aluminum extrusions. It has it stored away where it needs to be. The robot comes per the code, scans it, picks it up, and then brings it out for them to paint it, to use it for whatever window. So this is a smart storing system that they have here. It's ginormous. We have the painting of the aluminum extrusions. Many different colors. The raw aluminum is picked up here. It goes around into this ginormous, huge furnace. You can see that goes all the way back there to paint the extrusion in the color, and then it comes down to be stored. And this is why ES has the highest warranty on their paints, because they do everything themselves here, all the colors, and very, very nice operation. And here they're just sanding down the aluminum to then get it ready for painting. So then it gets picked up here, goes around.
Eso va girando como unas 25.000 revoluciones por minuto. En la pintura, cuando toca el disco a esa velocidad, se pulveriza y forma como una niebla. Como es pintura electrostática, esa niebla está cargada con una carga positiva y los perfiles con una carga negativa. Eso ayuda a que arrope los perfiles y se desperdicie menos pintura en la cabeza. Hay tres cabinas, una para caso marca 55 porque cogí un color aleatorio, pero básicamente con esto ellos verifican la visual y van más seguros al momento de liberar.
We're here at ESWindows Assembly Facility. This is ESWindows 3, so basically the 3rd warehouse where we visited the glass manufacturing, the aluminum extrusion manufacturing, and this is where it all comes together. The best way I would describe it is the same way an assembly line for a car is done. You have the beginning, middle, and end, and it's a process that flows from all the way back there, all the way to here, where it's finally packaged, it's clean, and getting ready to be shipped in a container over to the US. So here is where all the detail is, make sure that everything is correct. We have the supervisors checking that the workers are doing their jobs properly, that the windows came in the right size and everything. And this entire warehouse has different production lines, different products coming in through the lines. For example, here where we are, this is just the French doors, the commercial and residentials where they assemble that. And then over there we have the fixed windows, shape windows, and horizontal rolling windows. And behind here is where everything is packaged and cleaned and make sure it's getting ready to ship off. So let's take a look at that.
Guillotina. Hojas por un lado, o frames por un lado, hojas por otro lado. Tratamos de que sea paralelo. Ellos tienen sus planos de manera física, sus hojitas, y ellos van revisando. Esta zona se llama picking. Van haciendo una ventanita que es el frame, van haciendo esta misma hoja que es la hoja de ese frame. Después todo va saliendo, máquinas de silicona, van colocando, tratamos. Porque claro, tiene que llegar a una parte donde ya llega el ensamble final.
Ahí, Pedro.
Ahí me está esperando, Carebero.
¿Dónde está?
Ahí tiene Windows 2. Ah, me agarraste. Nada, ¿qué? Tírame una ahí.
That concludes our factory tour here in Barranquilla, Colombia. I showed you as much as I could for what ES told me that I can show. This factory is impressive. It is impressive the production that has been going on here, from the glass, from the extrusions to the actual assembly to the packaging and the shipping. Everything has to be on time. Everything has to be done to the highest precision, because a mistake in the window and door business can cost a lot of money and a lot of time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you see what goes on behind the scenes when you hear of ESWindows, and you choose to work with an authorized and direct dealer like we are, so that if any issues were to come up, you know that it can be resolved. And if I have to come here to resolve your problem, I will do so. So I'll catch you on the next video.